always annoying when that happens. We got some black. I got a pre-stream black, or else things don't work right for the broadcast.
Okay.
All right, let's do our countdown. Three,
Two.
two, uno. Blast off! One of these days I should animate a little rocket, the Cygnus rocket taking off there from NASA. Yeah.
Ah,
All right. Hey, where is my music? I can't hear my music. Normally I can hear my music. There it is. Okay, I can hear it. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble hearing my music. Hey, welcome to the Cosmic Cafe Show, where the paranormal is normal. This is our live daily specials videocast. This being episode number 72. Can you believe I've already done 72 daily special episodes? Yes, that's right. Well, we started late October, so, and, it adds up. So, looking forward to celebrating episode 100 in March. And for some lucky viewer, you might win something very special. Very special. I'm thinking of what to do. Maybe a special limited, logoed polo shirt. Maybe one of my logoed cooler bags or USB thumb drives. I'm thinking, because I think our 100th episode, we should have a party, right, Bob?
Oh, yes, sure.
That's right. That's the disembodied voice of Bob Evans. Let me tell you what we're going to do here today. Well, let's see. What do we do here? We highlight what we feel are the best in space. UFOs, aliens, abductions, Bigfoot, ghosts and hauntings. And tonight we have a story about a psychic. So we're starting to add some wild card stories into our regular mix. And we have a pretty cool video clip today. So that's pretty exciting. Let's jump over to bring Bob up on the screen. Howdy, Bob. How are you? Oops, there we go.
How's it going there?
How you doing?
How's it going, Eric? Nope, I'm doing really good. We got nice warm sunshine here in Pacifica.
Yes.
The waves have finally cooled down. It's not tearing up the seashore, but yeah, it's doing all right.
And when you're not stuck in that super noisy Starbucks. Wow, that was a real challenge.
That was a challenge, yes.
So, well, welcome back to the cafe. Bob is our Nibiru expert. There's been some even more developments. It seems like every week now there's just a lot of new stuff coming out. Bob's going to get us caught up because it's been about 2 weeks since he's been on the show. So make sure you get all your friends, family, coworkers, the stranger walking down the street right next to you right now, or sitting next to you on the bus, or in the car next to you. Just kind of wave at them and say, "Hey, get on the video, get on the video cast." And you can join in on the chat. We are taking your live chat questions. I will relay those to Bob, or Bob might be monitoring them as well. And the way you do that is just very, very simple. Go to CCS for Cosmic Cafe Show. So ccs.chat. It's one of those new .com names, but it's .chat. So ccs.chat. Or you can type out the full cosmiccafeshow.com/chat. So whichever, I'm lazy. I like CCS chat myself. But anyways, Bob, welcome back to the cafe. Hang on just a minute there. We will be getting back to you and Planet Nibiru and get people, give them a chance to get into the chat room and start typing their questions. And while they're doing that, let's get over to our paranormal headlines. And speaking of paranormal headlines, up first, we do have, yes, a picture that, back up.
That's
back the truck up. There we go. This was a teaser. This is one of the images Bob had provided for us today. So we are gonna. He sent me like a truckload of all these Nibiru images, and he's gonna be talking about them. So he'll be here till at least 7 o'clock. We might run long, but yes, there's some really juicy stuff. So with that said, let's get over to our paranormal headlines. And thanks to Matt Payton, writer with The Independent. He tweeted out this creepy story, and I say this is kind of creepy. I mean, it's kind of creepy to me, of a life-sized, full-scale replica of the Titanic. Yes, that boat that sank after hitting a little itty-bitty iceberg. You remember this unsinkable Titanic? Yeah. Well, This replica is currently under construction. Oh, I got my glasses. I'm taking my glasses off. Sorry, folks. Sorry about the glare there. I don't need those thinking reading glasses. There we go. Don't you love my beautiful eyes? Look, look.
Sure.
Bob, don't say anything. All right. So, anyways, so this replica is under construction and it's scheduled to sail in just 2 years, 2018, which is exactly 106 years from the original Titanic, which had sunk there in the North Atlantic Ocean. And, dun, da, da, can you believe it? In 2018, that will be precisely 21 years after director James Cameron's box office sensation Titanic had hit theaters near you. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if you think about it, Bob, we're freaking old, because I was like old when I saw it. And then it's like, now I'm like even more old. You think about it, a baby that went with mom and dad that was maybe just born is now out tonight celebrating, drinking, or in 2 years we'll be celebrating, drinking booze. Sorry, no shameless plugs for Sierra Nevada Bigfoot Ale. Anyways, but I do have to ask a couple of questions about this, because first, will it sail the same route that the original Titanic took?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Bob? Do you think they'll take the same original route?
I think they will. They'll have all the updated safety stuff on it, so there's no chance we'll run into one again.
Yeah, it'll be unsinkable.
Run over it.
It'll be totally unsinkable.
Yes.
Of course they'll run the same route. And next question. Would you buy a ticket if it was... Oops, looks like Bob's video is cutting out. Don't know if that's his connection or mine, but anyways, next, would you buy a ticket if it were affordable enough? And lastly, my last question. Will that original iceberg be waiting? Icebergs live a lot longer than Titanic ships.
And weigh a great deal more, yes.
Yes. Bob, I don't know what happened to your video. It just says Skype up there, so I don't know about...
Jeez.
Let me try popping over to the main room real quick. See if... Oh, I brought your video back.
Go.
There we go. Okay, now I'll just skip through your slides real quick. Okay, there we got Bob back. Speaking of which, I'm going to see the chat room. And looks like the chat room is full of crickets right now. So, hey, a reminder, if you want to ask Bob your questions, you just tuned in, you didn't hear the announcement or read the mini Twitter posts or Facebook posts today. CCS .chat. Back up. CCS.chat is where you need to go, and you can ask Bob your questions about Planet Nibiru. Okay, so back to the news. First up on today's Space and UFOs headlines, thanks to Sean O'Kane and TheVerge.com for this interesting article. Well, I found it interesting, at least, as high-speed internet is what makes this daily specials videocast for the Cosmic Cafe even possible.
Yes.
So, but you know, besides that, how about the speed? The speed of this is 1 terabit high-speed internet. Now think about that. 1 terabit. That is, now if you take Google Fiber right now, which is like blowing the doors off of residential and business internet with their new gigabit, 1 gigabit, maybe 2 gigabit speeds, 1 terabit is 1,000 times faster than Google Fiber at 1 gigabit. And the Google Fiber is like what everybody wants, because if you have like residential, you know, broadband and stuff, you're at like 50 meg or 100 meg uploads and stuff. So we're talking like 1,000,000 times faster than what you have, and that's through satellites.
Technology, I swear, it's just jumping and leaping.
It's astounding, huh, Bob?
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely some pretty cool stuff. Oops,
yes.
Hitting the wrong button. Well,
when
there we go.
When I was in high school, all we had was a teletype machine. You had to take the telephone, put it on the teletype.
I remember the what is it? The I don't know.
Windows 5.
Oh God, before that, but there was the Ditto machine or whatever, where that
Right.
expression Ditto comes from, and it had like a cylindrical drum, and you would like put your copy on it, and then it would like, I forget exactly how it worked, but it was pretty freaky. But
My
anyways,
first thing had Windows 3 in it.
well, my first computer was an Atari 800,
Okay.
and I learned Atari Basic on that. So for our
Oh,
aliens and
God.
extraterrestrials category today, we have Scully showing off her real side. Look at those hot eyes. Look at those cobalt black eyes there, buddy. She kind of reminds you of that hot chick back in high school, huh? Yeah.
That new X-Files TV show, that is just fantastic. They're talking about stuff they've never talked about before.
They're going down the checklist, that's for sure.
Yes, they are. It's kind of blowing everyone away, at least ones that actually research this stuff and know about it.
Oh yeah, they definitely, the writers definitely have some awesome knowledge. Awesome knowledge. I used to know someone that was a script supervisor for the original series, and they used to, Dugan was her last name. Drawing a
Okay.
blank on her first name. Anyways, she was really awesome, but she told me about all the research that they used to have to do and stuff, and so. But hey, moseying along. Speaking of aliens and everything, I was just thinking about our
Ooh, anti-itch cream.
our
Cool.
anti-alien itch cream. Yes, yes, indeed, friends. Especially those of you who have been abducted by aliens, you may have contracted a nasty itch somewhere on your body. And rather than suffer with the annoying itch and scratching, have you tried anti-alien itch cream? Well, hey, good news, by the way. Looks like Bob could use a little of that too. Good news for those of you who have been abducted many times, for multiple abductees, announcing here on the Cosmic Cafe Show their exclusive new and improved formula. Yes. Can you say extra itch relief? Now remember, it's available nowhere else but right here on the Cosmic Cafe Show.
Does it work
Operators are
with
standing
Palladium
by to take your
contacts?
order. And that's Bob got me all screwed up. That's anti. My sponsor is gonna fire me if I screw up their tagline. That's anti-alien itch cream. Now new and improved. Now what was that, Bob, that you were rattling on about?
Does that work for Palladium contacts also?
It works for every human, female or male.
Okay.
Absolutely. And you can see it works great for me. I hardly ever feel like I have an itch or anything. Now, we don't have any news today from our abduction experiencer category. Boo! But hey, we have, thanks to our brewmaster friends over at Sierra Nevada. Yes, Sierra Nevada. Cheers, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's their tweet today, and they posted it, and it's like all the Sierra Nevada Bigfoot ales over the years, except for 2016 Bigfoot ale was missing. Poor picture. But I noticed it. And hey, not to worry, because as you may remember, I tweeted this out. I did catch the big furry fella at my local Bevmo. And here we go. Got my ice cold bottle. Got to make sure I get the label out there. Yeah, there. Get my
ale.
bottle cap opener, and let's get this sucker opened. And
now is that dark ale or is it a light ale?
It's dark, and it's so
Dark.
delicious. 2016. That's what's missing from their pictures, my friends. 2016. So, not to worry. I just saved the day because you can see them all there except for 2016. But now I saved the day. 2016. By the way, Sierra Nevada is not a sponsor currently of the Cosmic Cafe Show. However, if they would like to sponsor us, we would love that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just purely out of love for the dark ale and love for Sierra Nevada. Because, hey, those are like right next door to us, the Sierra Nevada mountains. Right? Makes sense.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
It's only like 2 hours drive.
I got Half Moon Bay Brewery next to me down here, so...
Oh, let's not talk about other breweries right now. We're trying to get sponsorship from Sierra Nevada. What are you trying to do? Spoil the fun? But it is a very delicious, very yummy beer, but it is difficult to find. I should have shown that picture when I was at another convenience store. Lots of Sierra Nevada beers, but not the Bigfoot ale. I went to a couple of different places and tweeted those out. Okay, what are we doing here? This is pretty cool, actually. I'm really looking forward to this. This is from G Girl, and her Twitter name is Erica Lachey, and she tweeted this out. According to Elizabeth Wagmeister, and I hope I pronounced her name correctly, over at Variety.com. That's the entertainment industry Variety magazine, which is a super awesome magazine. They mentioned today that Destination America has green-lighted a comedic paranormal investigation series titled, you ready for it? Ghost Brothers. Yeah!
Oh, jeez.
I love it. It is so perfect. And hey, isn't that a new Ghostbusters movie coming out later this year or something?
All female.
Rumored to be, right? It's a what?
It's supposed to be all female Ghostbusters.
What?
And
is that like made by what's that company in
and guess what, Eric?
Uh-huh.
The world ends in June or March of 2016 in the movie.
Oh, well, that's terrible timing. Because if it ends before the movie actually comes out, then how are you supposed to even see the movie?
It's supposed to be out soon.
I keep looking at the wrong video. Sorry, guys. I'm like looking at... I have Bob's video big on this side of the screen to me, so it's like I'm not looking at the right thing. All right, hey, let's go to our fresh new wild card category today and pull the little lever. Ting, 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 ting. Ooh. Should I make like a little... Anyways, we got psychic, not zombies. So we got psychics today, yes. So for our wild category, our wild card category, psychic news. And thanks to Scott McKay for bringing this one to our attention. He's with BWFC Chatter. Okay. And he tweeted out this Daily Star article, which was written by Margul Murphy. Margul? Anyways, I can't pronounce what those UK people pronounce their names. Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. A grieving daughter's anger after a psychic sends her identical letters from heaven. Oh, oops. I think somebody copied and pasted a little too much. Yes, apparently a tele-psychic was accused of conning, that's what they said, bereaved families who paid for these letters from beyond the grave. So apparently, there's a full article, and I got it up there, the link. It'll be in my daily specials email that goes out tomorrow morning. Bob, you get those emails, right? They're great, aren't they?
Sure. Yes, they are.
And, they're free, so you could get them, too, if you're not getting them. And it has a full article link, so you don't have to go searching around for it. But my take on it was basically this psychic. Now, there's real psychics out there. Trust me, I actually know one, and I'm trying to get her to come on the show. And she has written some books, and she's very, very credible, amazing woman. I've known her for a while now, but this crackpot... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say crackpot? In my opinion, this crackpot was probably, well, as I said, conning bereaved families. So she probably told them, hey, give me some money and I'll do this psychic reading and connect with your dead ones and tell you what they're saying. And she was just hitting the old ditto machine, as we were talking about earlier. Oh boy, that's just horrible, especially for grieving families that lost family members. That. Anyways, take a look at those eyes there, friends. If you see her, stay away, in my opinion. Don't sue me. Okay, CCS Live. Do you like these stories? Do you find them to be interesting? Do you want to read about them and not wait for the email tomorrow morning? Well, all you need to do is go on Twitter and search the CCS Live hashtag. And by the way, while you're on Twitter, why don't you join the 13,000 other Twitter followers of Cosmic Cafe Show? So feel free to follow us over there. We'd super appreciate that. And if you feel like donating, show us some of your love. Give us a little bit of encouragement. You're always welcome to donate. It's over there on the left-hand column of the CosmicCafeShow.com website. You're always more than welcome to pop something over to us as far as that's concerned. Right, Bob?
Yes.
Bob donated a used vehicle to us, but we had to reject it. So we told him to send that to another charity. All right, hey, let's get up our video for the day.
Tonight's episode.
And this is from a paranormal footage caught on tape from here in 2016. This was put out by our friends over at Dorset Ghost. And hopefully everybody can hear the video okay. Hopefully they can hear the audio. I don't know. Bob, are you okay to hear the audio?
Demon.
I can't hear it at all.
You can't? Okay. Well, hopefully everybody else can hear the audio. Basically, this is about... The video is over 30 minutes long, so we only play about 30 seconds here. Just whet your appetite. But they found some pretty interesting things. And, whoop, that's the end of the video. They found some pretty interesting things, and so I definitely... Dorset Ghost is always posting some really awesome stuff, and oftentimes we're sharing their information and goodies and all that. So, hey, if you get a chance, go ahead and look them up and watch the video, and I will post that link, guess where? Tomorrow, in my daily specials. Hey, Bob, good to see you. Oops, here, I'll use this hand. Hey, Bob, good to see you.
Yeah.
You're all nice and big.
Same here.
So, how you doing
Ghosts
this
are
evening?
interesting. Doing pretty good. Ghosts are an interesting thing. We actually had one back in 1984.
Oh, okay.
This one guy had died in his house and hung himself. And when we moved into the house, we actually saw him in living color.
Like the TV show back in the 70s?
Almost. But he was hanging from the ceiling, just by his neck. And my wife and my younger brother, they saw him with totally face and everything. So it's something to be really talked about and thought about, yes.
Wow.
This stuff does happen.
Oh, yeah.
To a lot of people, yeah.
I've had my own personal experiences with ghosts. I've talked about that a few different times. I won't waste any time tonight because we have all your pictures, and I know you always like to elaborate, so I don't want to run out of time on you. I'm trying to get my things all positioned here, and it's starting to annoy me. It's starting to annoy me. Well, I'll get to your slides here momentarily. There we go. I'm just trying to get it so I can... Hey, there we go. That's how the sausage is made. There we go. Oh, what happened to your image? There we go. Lovely.
Well, that's the way the camera... Most of these are from web cameras from Mexican resorts. And they've actually pushed the camera down so they wouldn't see the full thing.
Okay.
You're seeing a reddish moon up in the sky that has gotten larger and larger and larger over the last couple of weeks. People are starting to see this all around the planet.
Huh, okay.
Up in Switzerland, down in Mexico. My friend Dawn Hull, she had it up by Seattle, Washington. She caught an excellent photograph showing it. This, to the ancients, is called the Destroyer. The Hopi people here in the United States call it. It's you can see a reddish-looking thing in that one image right there.
Are you talking about this area here?
Yes. That's being seen more down in Mexico because they don't have all the chemtrails flying over like we here in North America or Canada. That other image that you show, this one lady, she took the photographs, then she enhanced them to show in the background. Because a lot of these images are taken at nighttime, and if you don't enhance the photographs, you won't be able to see exactly what it is.
Now, when you say enhance, they're not enhancing to make something appear there that's not really there, though, right? It's not being photoshopped in.
Not photoshopped in, not any of these photographs.
Okay.
They're enhancing it where it stands out more.
Okay.
In the background. This one here didn't have any enhancement at all. You just see this big reddish mass being seen in the skies over Mexico.
All right. You want me to go to the next one? Or?
Yeah, if you could, yes.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second here. I'll clear that, and then we'll go ahead and go to the next one. All right.
Now, this one, you can see it just down over to the left. It's been highlighted with a filter right there.
Oh, let me try that again.
Sure.
So you're talking about in this area?
That one area right there, yes.
Okay. This is the same lady, same camera, or?
No, different. That one's from a Mexican webcam over a Mexican resort. And she's taken the photographs and she's enhanced them with filters to show the thing that's being seen.
Do you have any idea what that is right there?
Right where?
Where my arrow's pointing?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was just right above it, right there. Yeah. That one circle right there. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It kind of almost looks like a UFO, but it must be a building or something, right? Or...
No, it's actually a moon.
Oh, a moon. Okay.
And it's not our moon.
What?
Okay. Yes. Since 2015, we have seen, or people around the world have seen, four of Nibiru's moons. Mm-hmm. Nibiru orbits between Jupiter and Mars. Its moons come all the way into our orbit when it's coming through, believe it or not.
Huh.
The first one was caught April 10th, 2015. These were caught one was caught twice, once over Hawaii, then over Mexico, actually Cancun, Mexico, and southern Texas.
Seems like we're having some jumping issues with the video on your Skype. Not exactly sure why.
Yeah, but it's sitting in one spot. The wind has been pretty picking up lately out here again.
Oh, okay.
The problem is that Nibiru orbits clockwise through our solar system. It's on its way out now.
Okay.
The Earth is orbiting counterclockwise right towards it.
Okay.
So we're seeing these moons in our skies. It's that red, the next one back.
The next slide back?
Yes, that big reddish mass.
Okay, hang on a second. Sorry, I gotta disable one thing to do another thing. There we go.
No problem.
So you're talking about this one?
Yes, that big reddish mass.
Right.
That was seen by the Egyptians during the Exodus, 1627 BC.
Okay. I'm trying to get better at my whiteboard tool here.
I understand. That's the thing we really have to track and we have to watch out for. That thing is showing itself more and more in our skies. Now, the bad thing is that neither the Chinese accounts nor the Egyptian accounts tell they saw it from this time to this time. They just said they saw it. Ipawer, an Egyptian scribe, said he called it omens, meaning warnings in their skies. And then it was upon them. And it kicked the heck out of Egypt and around the planet during that.
Sounds like we're having more and more problems with your audio. Let's try and get through these. If it's getting windier and windier in your area, then we're gonna want to try and get through this quicker.
Sure.
So we don't lose everybody. So let me go ahead and get to our next slide.
There's the moon right there on top.
Okay.
That moon actually has stripes on it. And that's the moon we first saw on April 10th, 2015 over Antarctica.
Okay.
Then South Carolina, then Denver, and several other places. So that moon we don't have to worry about,
okay.
I think.
Well, that's good to know.
Each of these moons has its own gravitation and electromagnetic pull on the Earth. So what they're doing to our planet, we're seeing all kinds of weird weather. We're seeing these heavy winds that happened. That one huge cruise ship that just got back to the East Coast today, it was hit by 100-mile-an-hour winds and 30-foot waves.
Oh my gosh.
And the captain had a hard time keeping it under control. Now, that one right there.
Yeah.
If you can look right down, right there in the middle.
Uh-huh.
That big reddish circle right there.
Oops,
a little bit further down. Yeah.
Hold on a second for some... There it goes. Yeah, I see it. Let me go ahead and try and draw.
I think this one was caught over Switzerland.
Okay.
That is the destroyer, or it has a reddish tinge to it right there. That's the big problem. Each time that thing came through and showed itself, the Earth experienced a pole shift. Anyone who's watched the movie 2012 knows near the end of the Chinese monk up on his monastery, and he turns around and here comes the waves coming over the Chinese. That was from Emperor Yao, 2900 BCE.
Oh, okay.
Then Noah's flood happened about 12,900 years ago. That was another pole shift. And then there was a pole shift during the Exodus, which was 3,640 something years ago.
Wow. Okay.
NASA imaged all this stuff in 2007, 2008, and I have the leaked information and the images.
I think we did a show about that earlier, didn't we? Or is that a different?
We've done a couple of shows about it, yes.
Yeah. So people can go to the main CosmicCafeShow.com and look at some of Bob's previous episodes from the actual TV show portion, where he goes into detail on that. He's been on both in season 1 and season 2 now. And so, yeah, that way you can get caught up to speed if you want, or do a little more research and learn as much as you can from Bob. Well, let's see if we can, while we still got your internet and everything. Seems like we're always internet challenged with you, Bob.
I think maybe the powers that be just want to play around, because they know where to find me. They've actually turned off my phone several times talking to other people.
Is this the same picture? Wait a second.
It's the same picture, yeah.
Oh, it looks like I got it twice. Or is there a reason for that? Did you accidentally?
I might have sent it twice. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's mosey it. This is definitely different.
There you go. In that image on the left-hand side, that is from Washington State, from my friend Dawn Hall.
Washington State, Dawn Hall.
Her name's right there on the picture.
Oh, okay.
She's one of my friends on Facebook. That big orange thing on the left-hand side right there, that's that same moon.
So are you talking about the image that's right here?
Yes, sir. Right there.
Okay.
It's getting larger and larger in our skies.
Oh, okay.
And that's from February 7th, 2016.
Okay. These images, just so the audience knows, will be posted on the Daily Specials recap, which will be out in your email box tomorrow morning if you're a free subscriber. If you're currently not a free subscriber, make sure you get over to CosmicCafeShow.com, and over there on the left-hand side, just pop in your email, and don't forget to approve it. It's one of those double things, so that way it helps to protect from spam and all that good stuff. So just approve the email and you're subscribed, and you'll get it tomorrow morning. Is that right, Bob? And I should, looks like nobody's still no good questions. We have shy people.
Right.
I was going to say we have shy people for the chat room. So if you do have questions for Bob, feel free to get over to our chat room, ccs.chat, or CosmicCafeShow.com/chat. And you can join in. It's absolutely free. You don't have to register. You don't even have to use your real name. Isn't that exciting? We have anonymous chatters ask anonymous questions.
Now, to tell you, Dawn Hull has a very, very expensive camera.
Okay.
Her camera can also take photographs in the infrared. So she doesn't just have a simple camera taking these photographs.
Now this photo looks like it's been enhanced as far as the color and stuff.
No, I asked her about that earlier. Those were red clouds going over when she took the photograph. Let's see, she took it at 5 p.m. on February 7th in the evening, so just before sunset.
Wow.
And that big orange thing stands out. So there's, I'm sorry. That's it right there.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty seeing it, but maybe it's the low resolution. Like I said, I'll have these, and also you can go on Bob's. You have these posted on your Facebook now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That one picture there is right on my Facebook top cover.
Oh,
so when you go to my Facebook, you'll see that right there.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous picture.
Yes.
Yeah, you can even go tonight, and he's got them all up there on his Facebook. I'll make sure I put a link to your Facebook and a link to your starshipsaroundthesun.com, correct? Your main website? Yeah. So we'll make sure those are up there as well in that Daily Shows recap.
Okay.
Let's get on to the next photo. Let me go ahead and first of all clear the screen here, and I think I need to undo that.
Okay.
I gotta talk to these software developers, see if they can make it a little bit easier for us to switch back and forth.
Now, this is an interesting photograph.
Okay.
It's taken right near sunset, and there's our sun, but there's something right there that's being partially hidden. A lot of people are just starting to see that now, where this thing is right there in the sky, but they can't clearly see what the heck it is. That's either being done by the chemtrails or by the Anunnaki themselves. Because no one wants everyone to panic. And I surely do not want anyone to panic when they see this stuff.
I want them to panic. We're all going to die!
I want them to be prepared. Because if you're prepared, there's no time for panic.
I'm not panicked.
Okay, good. Now, that was seen just like that, and then she enhanced the photograph, and that's the next image.
Now, who took this one?
I forgot to give you the person's name. All these photographs are on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Robert H. Evans Jr.
Right. Yeah, and you're also a lot of your stuff's also reposted on my Facebook page, Cosmic Cafe Show. So
yes.
All right. Well, let's get to the next photo.
And if you really look at that one photograph, that thing is massive.
It is, but
because our sun is big enough.
I'll be honest. I know a lot of critics out there would say that was clearly photoshopped in. It just has that look about it, like it was photoshopped in.
It looks nice and clear to me. The next one clearly shows it. Right there.
Okay.
The sun is just below it. They reversed the image, showing that it's real. It's not sun flare. It's not Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Well,
so that image is very real.
This one I have trouble with, I'll be honest. And I'm sure some viewers out there are going to say the same thing. So I just, this one I don't find quite as compelling as some of the others you've shared. But, I'm not an expert either. So now this one's interesting for sure. Are we back to the beginning? We're not back to the beginning, right? No. This one you can clearly see. Did we lose Bob's Skype? Uh-oh. Bob's internet connection is having troubles. Oh, boy. Poor Bob.
I think, yeah.
There, you're coming back.
Well, the powers that...
Or it's just getting windier and windier in Pacifica.
It's getting windier.
Maybe we just try going to your audio-only feed for the last few slides here.
Okay, so when we turn off the video?
Yeah, try turning off the video for the time being. And that way our viewers, at least you can talk to it. You can still see the screen, correct?
Oh, yes, I can see the screen you have up, yeah.
Okay, good. So, so unfortunately Bob's having problems with his internet connection. But anyways, with that said, we have one of these last slides here, and you can clearly see more of an orange. Now this, to me, definitely is much more compelling than the previous slide. I'm just trying to keep it real and keep it honest.
Okay, try and go to the next one.
Okay, so let's go to the next one, which would be here.
There you go.
Yeah, so...
It's a very large
seeing the
red,
difference there.
Yes. Very large red object.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the other moon we saw over Mexico. This one has a very clear reddish hue to it.
Now, I got a question for you, Bob. Do you
go ahead?
Do you enhance these photos yourself, or do you always let them do it?
Everyone hands the photographs to me.
Uh-huh.
So, in instance, they did. And they post all these photographs on Facebook. I, in turn, share all these photographs onto my Facebook page.
Okay.
Now, like I said earlier, I have a lot of people who are watching everything I do.
Well, of
and
course.
if they could find anything that looked photoshopped or lens flare, they immediately say so.
Okay. Yeah, somebody in the chat room actually we do have somebody in the chat room now, and they did ask that question. So.
Yeah. If you can go to the next image, you'll see it. You'll see clearly again.
Okay.
It's still there. See, even though it's. If you go to the next one, boom, right there.
Yeah. Now let me ask you: do you have your own software where, if somebody were to send you raw photos that they just snapped in their camera, could they send them to you and then you would do the analysis?
Nope. No way.
Huh?
I am a computer nerd. I mean that very clearly. I am a nerd.
Uh-huh.
I do not know how to use Photoshop. I've tried several times. I tried to have someone teach me, and the person was up. Okay? So I don't even have the program on my computer.
Oh, okay.
I have no way at all to change any of these photographs.
Okay. So, but I mean, I guess the question, to be more clear, is not these photographs, but if somebody wanted you to do the analysis work, do you help like provide independent verification that
No.
Somebody may take a picture and they go, wow, I see something in there, I can't quite understand what it is. Could they send it to you and ask you to help them verify whether maybe it's planet Nibiru or just a simple lens flare?
I can try to. I can send them to Dawn Hull. She has all that certain software. And she's actually said, yes, this looks like lens flare. This one is not. And she will say something else is in there.
Okay.
And I have other people that can do that, but I do not know how to do these things, and I will not falsify any of these photographs.
No, we're not talking about falsifying. We're talking about, trying to help people get to the bottom of it. If they took a picture and, they maybe somebody watched this show and maybe they're watching the replay or something at some time down the road, and they go, wow, I think I did snap something on my smartphone or on my, whatever camera.
I can try.
And so they can get in touch with you through the Facebook page, and then maybe you direct them to Dawn or one of the other experts that you work with that could help them.
Exactly.
That's what I was getting at, yeah. Now, if I thought you were falsifying all these bobs, you wouldn't be on the show.
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I've known you for a couple of years now, so I know you don't falsify. So I just was trying to make sure that was clear to the audience.
That was that early picture we started off with. Still that big reddish mass.
And I guess explaining this is more like a reverse image or something that they use to help to determine whether there's something there or not. Is that what it is?
It looks to me like it was just enhanced, showing it to come up out of the background, showing it was real instead of nothing. So that's just an enhancement. Kind of like
a negative image, but then colorized or something to help.
Possibly. Yeah. Possibly.
Okay. That's too bad we lost your... Oh, I think we're back to the very beginning now. So, yeah, it's too bad we lost your video there. That really stinks.
Well, let me try to see if it's back on. Hold on.
All right.
Let's see. What do we got? Anything?
It's spooling.
It's circling. I gotta find Bob.
It's coming through. There we
go. No, those images, they're getting my friends. And believe me, I've had a lot of friend requests after each one of these shows.
Oh, good.
My friends that have been actually seeing this stuff in their own skies are saying, look at this. I took this on certain dates. Blah, blah, blah. So more and more people are being driven to look for this. Because I've also been on several radio shows other than your show here. Some people have actually saw me on your show and said, hey, Bob, I want you on my show. And I was in contact with one lady today. We spent 2 hours on the telephone, believe it or not, where she had certain information that I verified, and then I had a lot more information than she had. And, okay, we're going to do 2 shows. One next, not this Friday, but next Friday. Then after that.
Oh,
and then Rex
she has
Bear.
A radio program, or?
Yes, she has a radio show.
Oh, great.
Then Rex Bear, which had me on his radio show for 2 hours and a half, he said he wants me on there on the 23rd of this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been on Lori and Fenton's show yet?
No.
Oh, okay. She was on here on the Cosmic Cafe, and then it was about two Wednesdays ago, and I went then after she was on my program, I went on her program for a half hour.
Oh, great.
So she does the California MUFON Radio through Inception Radio Network. So
most of the MUFON people have said I'm posting garbage.
Okay, well, I guess everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And exactly.
But I mean, people could just as easily say the same thing about UFO photos, you know?
Exactly, and they have. So until they physically see it. And that's where I'm coming from with this stuff, is that people that are my friends on Facebook are seeing this stuff or have seen this stuff in their own skies. Why they heard about me and they've heard the shows, your show here with Cosmic Cafe, other shows where I was on. And I was like, I wasn't lying. See? He sees it. He's got photographs of it.
Yes.
You know, I'm not an expert person on this. I have researched the holy heck out of this, going all the way back to what was in the Colburn Bible and all the books. I'm the only one showing the photographs. So while all the other experts have name recognition and they have their own contacts, they're not showing the photographs. I am.
That's because we're independent, my friend. We can do what we want. We don't have some big corporation that's paying us to say or not say whatever. So
and
that's a good reason why you should donate. Donate to me, donate to Bob.
Your show and you.
Say that again?
Yeah, I should donate, yes. Oh, well.
Say that again?
Because, you know, the powers that be. Oh, yeah, I like your show. I like you, and you like me because I'm honest with the people.
Absolutely.
As far as honestly as I can. The powers that be, they know this has been coming. They don't want this stuff to be put out. Or right now, he's already too late. No one's really listening to him. He's not getting the coverage he normally should if he was on all the big, fancy, big shows. But your listeners are listening to this. You're seeing the photographs, and more people are starting to find out.
Yeah. Speaking of which... I was just thinking it's worthy of mentioning your website, starshipsaroundthesun.com. You have some really compelling photos on there from ancient, was it Samaria, ancient Iraq, ancient artwork that was showing like the
Ahura Mazda.
Yes.
Which the Zoroastrian religion, which is in Iran. They carved huge carvings of this big bird stretched wings.
Yes.
Unfortunately, if you really look at it, you see it doesn't have feet. It has two poles going down to round-looking things. Looks like wheels.
Or like landing pads.
Landing gear. Now, what made me look for that was a photograph from NASA, from the SOHO satellite, from the Extreme Ultraviolet Camera EIT 304 in 2005.
Yeah.
Here's this thing coming down the left-hand side of our sun, trailing what looks dry plasma.
Right.
That one object was an exact match with these 2,000-year more carvings that the Zoroastrian religion carved.
Yeah.
And there's no way you cannot say they're not the same thing.
Oh, yeah. You got to go to Bob's website and check it out. It's amazing. And he also, on his first episode with us at the Cosmic Cafe, and I think also you showed a brief part of it on in season 2.
Yes.
So he shows us on the Cosmic Cafe shows. So go there, but also just go to Bob's website, starshipsaroundthesun.com. You'll see those. It's very, very compelling, and it really makes you know that something happened. And then we had that report here on the Daily Specials show just a couple of days ago where we were showing the ancient, was it Greek architecture and drawings that showed them holding what looked like a laptop. And they were saying, was this because of time travel? And so
I've seen that thing. Oh God! Oh no, that's nothing but a perfume box he's opening in front of the lady. I've heard that part.
Well, there's not just one. That's not just that one statue. There's other drawings and stuff.
There's others, yes.
That article, if they got the daily specials recap in their email box, they could have clicked on the article link and gone and see all the photos that were in that article.
And then just recently, I think it's over there in what used to be Yugoslavia, or over there somewhere, they found something that looks just like a smartphone, but several thousand years old.
Yes. I think I remember covering that on the daily specials. Was it back in December? I think maybe.
So it was somewhere around there, yeah, or just a month. Well, we're in February, so yeah, right around December.
Yeah, I think it's December. Yeah.
Now, the Anunnaki are still here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they came here for the gold to help their planet Nibiru.
Yep.
And they need the gold because every time it swings in and around our sun rips holes in their atmosphere. That's where they put the gold dust.
Yeah.
So they have to have the gold dust. There's no more gold on their planet. That was perfectly mentioned in all of Zecharia Sitchin's books, including the Lost Book of Enki. So
I think the last time you were on here, we talked about that, and we also kind of said it almost like a sunglasses for the planet. You know, it kind of makes a reflective property, so it kind of helps to protect the planet from the harsh
extreme radiation from the sun, because their sun is a brown dwarf star that passed in 2007. We have a brown dwarf star with 7 planets orbiting around our solar system.
Yeah.
NASA knows that. The Anunnaki need the gold. That's why they came here originally about 450,000 years ago. And they're not going to leave because they need the gold. Just like every time we send a space probe up in a rocket, they all have gold around parts of the space probe. The gold keeps the electronics working. Because
just the gold on the astronauts' face masks. Why do you think they're gold?
Exactly. It keeps the radiation and all that stuff out.
Yeah.
And that's why we, through the Holy Bible, we have the Watchers.
Yeah.
They talk about the Watchers. They're watching us because they're allowing us to evolve.
We've got about 3 minutes to the top of the hour. So
no problem.
We'll leave it for the next time when you come back. We'll definitely have you back in a week or two.
I'll have more photos. You know that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure people will be excited to see you. And I'm, too bad we didn't get more people in the chat room this time, but it's new. The chat room's new. So hopefully by the next time we have you on, we'll have a few more people in there and with extra questions for you. But I did want to quickly mention that since you brought up the Anunnaki, we have released the first in a 2-part series to our TV stations, the 65 TV stations nationwide. They're currently broadcasting Anunnaki. What was the title? I forget what the title is now. Are they our ancient aliens, the Anunnaki? Yes. And it's a 2-part series featuring our great friends Janet and Dr. Sasha Lesson, who are experts on the Anunnaki. And
yes, they are.
So the second episode will be released to our TV stations later this month. So like I said, it's a 2-part series. If you have you can check the CosmicCafeShow.com, click on the stations link there, the menu item, and find the local station that's carrying it. If your local station is not carrying it, you can contact your local PEG station and tell them, hey, carry the Cosmic Cafe Show. I want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
And they can broadcast it for free. So that's our public service to the community. It's all free to the public access stations, and it's all commercial free for them. So that's why we love your donations, because it helps keep everything free. All right. Well,
Yes.
Bob, hang on there a moment. I need to wrap this thing up and get people out of here by 7 o'clock, and I got about a minute to do it. So let me go ahead and get over here to our social media links and everything. Thanks again for tuning in to the Cosmic Cafe Show. I super duper appreciate it. And I hope you've enjoyed our visit with Bob Evans, who stopped by. And hopefully you've enjoyed stopping by the Cosmic Cafe, whether you caught us live, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, or you're catching one of the replays. I definitely love all of you that catch us on the replay. Thank you so much for viewing. And hopefully one of these times, everybody has busy schedules and there's a lot going on. So hopefully you get a chance to tell your friends about us and share us on your social media. We'd super appreciate that. And one of these times maybe catch us in chat. And I guess that's about all I can stammer and say. Coming up tomorrow night, I have... Yes, for the first time on the Daily Specials, super awesome guy, Bob Schroeder. Yes, he is an expert on physics and math, and he has written a couple of books, one in particular about how UFOs work. I forget the exact title. He was a guest on my TV show in the first season, and so you can go and watch his episode in season 1 of the Cosmic Cafe Show. Check out his bio on the website as well. You can buy his book through Amazon, but he's going to be here tomorrow night. He's talking about the physics behind what makes UFOs possible. And believe it or not, friends, it is possible that UFOs actually can exist. The physics, the math, it's all there. And Bob makes it pretty easy for us to understand. So he's going to be here tomorrow night. That's Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then back again Friday, we'll have Jeff Krause with MUFON, state director, and he also covers Southern California. He's also a field investigator, and he's got some great MUFON stuff for us. So with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. You have yourself a wonderful evening, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. I gave you a chance to wave bye-bye.